second grade, here I come. Back to school. No more lazy beach ball days. No more summer getaways. No more splashing in the pool. No siree, it's back to school. But there's one big ray of sun, even though vacation's done. At least I know when summer ends, it's time to see my old school friends. The gang's all back. Did Shayna get taller? Did Zane get smarter? Something's different here. Camilla got earrings. Anna's all tan. And Lee got spiked hair. Heath showed up with 2 teeth. And someone stretched out Zach. We are all a summer older, but hooray, the gang is back. From me to you, Mr. Dar likes circles. Seriously, today he drew one and labeled it me. Then he circled the circle and wrote family. And around that he drew community. He made more circles, all itty-bitty, and circled them all to make up a city. He showed how the cities together create a bigger circle that's called a state. Then states make countries. And he went to show how these make a continent. He drew one last circle, kind of like how he began it, and wrote the name we on a big giant planet. So that's how you get from me to we, and how we all stuck together, you see. Temptation. If you might even be possibly tempted to talk to the person near you, go and change your place, says the teacher, right now before I do. I look at my friend and my friend looks at me, and soon as our guilty eyes meet, I gather my things and head across the room to find a different seat. Soccer practice. My sweatpants have a hole in them, and I'm not telling where, but no matter what Coach Daniel says, I'm not getting out of this chair. Uh-oh. Spelling test. Every Friday morning, we have our spelling test. I'm not the greatest speller, but I always do my best. Take a look at my book. Check out this book. It's my new reading book, and it's not like those little kid reading books. Take a look. It's chock full of chapters, and hey, wait a minute, excuse me, but why are there no pictures in it? 20 minutes a night. You have to read 20 minutes a night when you are in grade 2. It's only 20 minutes. I know, but there's so much else to do. I needed to play a game with my brother, and talk to my friend about stuff, and throw a ball so my dog wouldn't get bored. Then my mom said, enough is enough. So I opened the book. 20 minutes was all, and I figured I'd give it a try. And I don't know how, but I looked up, and a whole hour had whizzed by. Just one more chapter, I begged my mom. Enough is enough, she said. Tomorrow it can't wait to read some more before it's time for bed. Tryouts. I went to the school play tryouts, but I tripped coming up the stage stairs. Everyone giggled. I figured I'd blown it, but then I decided, who cares? I pretended to trip all over the place. I stood up and then tumbled back down. The kids laughed so hard, and the teacher said, you're cast in the part of the clown. Hungry art. Art class becomes before lunch, so I'm in a hungry mood. I guess that would be why I'm always painting food. Recycle week. We're saving the planet this week. Hooray! We're making no garbage at all, except for the sort of recycling kind that can go in the box in the hall. For lunch, we bring in reusable bags with plastic compartments and seals. Then we pack them back up. Yuck! What is this? I forgot the bananas have peels. My teacher said they're great for compost to help grow the garden at school. Then he gives me 2 stickers. I hand him the peel. Let me tell you, recycling's cool. It. Every day at recess, you have to shout, "Not it!" 'Cause if you don't say it, then you'll be it. Legit. But if you are it, don't pitch a fit. Just run around and flail. And when you tag someone else, shout out, "You're it!" and bail. Marshmallow toes. On our way back to the classroom, our teacher leads the 2 rows and says, "Don't make too much noise by walking on marshmallow toes." Wall of dreams. The wall in the hall says, "I have a dream," with a place for our kids to say all of the things we imagined in our own dreams, how the world would be a better someday. The wall in the hall is covered with dreams for just about everything. And although they're just dreams, and that's a good place to start, like it was for the great Dr. King. Valentine's Day party. I got 3 billion Valentines, but the one that is off the chart is the one I got from my teacher. It's a red foil milk chocolate heart. Fraction action. I thought up a show called Fraction. Man, it made my friends all laugh. When he's attacked by bad guys, he divides himself in half. Then he can keep up dividing himself into clones that get smaller in size till the villain finds he's fighting off 64 super fierce little guys. The principal's office. Someone passed a note to give the person next to me, so I was just the delivery guy. I'm innocent, you see. But when my teacher noticed, I was asked to leave the room and was sent to the principal's office. Now I walk the hall of doom. By the time I'm in her office, I've confessed my whole life of crime. I was tardy for recess. I drew in a book. I swallowed gum that one time. The principal sends me back to class with a smile. For goodness sake, she says, that even awesome kids are allowed to make mistakes. Noodle Time. Our teacher's kind of funny. Every day he plays a song and makes us bop out of our chairs to hop, skip, scootle along. The whole class wiggles and waggles their arms and legs and caboodles. For exactly 1 minute, we dance and we wave like a bunch of second grader noodles. The funny thing about 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. I guess that could maybe be true, but 0 times 1,000, how can that equal 0 too? Dribble Trouble. We were practicing dribbling in gym today. The ball had a mind of its own, I must say. I was doing just fine till I stopped at the line, and that ball kept on dribbling away. Measurements. When I went to the doctor, he measured me and said, I am just 3'11". That seems kind of short, so I did some math in inches, and that's 47. That sounded a little bit better. Still not great, if you know what I mean. So I converted to centimeters, where I am a whopping 119. End of the year barbecue. The Lesters invited us to their pool, the kids and the teachers too, to celebrate our class finishing school with a year-end barbecue. We played Marco Polo and tug of war, wolfed down hot dogs with lemonade. We took a few pictures and took a few more and told stories about second grade. When at last it came time to say goodbyes, I felt one little tear, and it gave me a shiver to realize how much we'd shared this past year. And that's when it really struck me, like the circle our teacher made. This class has become my community, and together we'll conquer third grade. Second grade, here I come.